this video today because I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I am going to be comparing MAC Pro Longwear Foundation and Mary Kay Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation. I've been using both for quite a while now, and I decided that it's time to do a side-by-side and show you what they look like. So to do this, I'm going to be just using disposable, clean, never been used little sponges, just so I don't get any like mixture between brushes and you get the full real effect of what's going on here. So without further ado, I should also probably mention I'm going to be using all luxury like name brand products on this side of my face, and then I'm going to be using Mary Kay products only on this side of my face. So I'm not just going to be comparing the foundation, I'm going to be doing concealers, translucent powders, and primers as well. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the Mary Kay side. I'm going to be using their foundation primer. I'm just going to smooth that all over on this side. This is going to be really hard because I've never done a side-by-side video before, so here goes nothing. Okay. And then on the other side, I'm going to be using a Becca product. It's the First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. And it's purple, so you know, there's that awesomeness of it. Okay, so far, the Becca one definitely feels tackier, like maybe foundation will stick to it better. And I feel like if you have a really good primer, that can also make a huge influence over how the foundation is going to look. So hopefully that doesn't sway things too much. Okay, primer is done. It's time for the liquid foundations. So I'm gonna go and do the Mary Kay side first. So I have like really dry skin naturally, and I like Mary Kay because they cater to the different skin types with their foundations. And so this foundation, the luminous one, is meant for people who have normal to dry skin, and it has more of that luminous sheen. It's not quite so matte. And they have like tons of shades to choose from, and I feel like this one just blends in with my skin so nicely. And I don't like having to mix shades together to get the perfect color, and so the fact that Mary Kay has one that's like already perfect is just bonus points. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the MAC side. So this MAC one is a lot more matte, but it's also supposed to be really long lasting, so I guess that makes sense. So I feel like matte foundations do last longer. Got a little eyeliner right there. Boop. So already I'm feeling like this MAC one is wearing a little darker. I unfortunately have the complexion of paper. Like, I'm extremely fair, and sometimes even the lightest color possible in a line is too dark for my face, like literally. Like I just went and sampled the new, not new, but the Dior Forever foundation because I heard such good things about it, and it's like perfumed and smells amazing. Like I really wanted to love it just for that reason because it smells really good. But even their lightest shade possible, and it's called Ivory, okay? Ivory was too dark for me. Anyways, the struggle is real. Jeez Louise, I guess I'm not supposed to like make a film today because I've gotten 2 phone calls so far during this. So good thing it's not live because people would probably try to start calling me right now just to spite me. Anyways, where was I? Mac. I'm putting it on. Oh yeah, I was griping about how I feel like it's too dark already. Oh, maybe not. I feel like on the natural light it's a lot more subtle. The shade is like they look pretty similar. I feel like my pores look pretty good on both sides. Okay. So 6s then so far, maybe. Except for maybe the color on the Mary Kay one, I would give a little bit more of an edge to. I approve a little bit more. Okay, so let's go on to concealer now. My Mary Kay side, I have the Perfecting Concealer. This is their lightest shade possible, and it pretty much is like the color of paper, which makes it good for me. Bueno. And then the only other luxury brand concealer that I had that was maybe even semi-light enough was this one by Clinique. This is the line smoothing concealer, so it's supposed to prevent you from creasing. And this isn't the lightest shade possible, it's the O2 Light, but it's still supposed to be very light. This one has a lot more like peachy pinky color to it, which is just fine. Okay, let's get close and personal again. I feel like because I use the lighter concealer on the Mary Kay side, that side does look a little bit brighter, makes my eyes look brighter. But it still looks good on the luxury side. Okay, and then to set it all, I'm going to be using some translucent powder. So ideally, you don't use a sponge like this for this, but I'm just going to kind of use it anyways, just so I avoid all that cross-contamination between products. We're just going to let that bake a little bit. And now my kiddo's coming in. Say hi, Wes. Come over here. Okay. Okay. Then on the luxury brand side, I'm using It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores translucent powder. Okay, so usually I give my under eye a while to bake because I don't do my eye makeup before I put my foundation on usually. But just for film's sake, I'm going to just go ahead and get that off now. Okay, so taking the powder off. Okay, and still this MAC side, this doesn't look as natural to me for my skin tone. I mean, it's good foundation, but for me, I just don't feel like it looks as natural, and maybe even slightly more cakey. So this is what we're dealing with now after the powder. Okay, so this is what it all looks like in the end with the face products between Mary Kay and luxury products. I'm going to go ahead and put on a little blush, a little lips, and then we'll talk some more. Okay? Pause. Okay, so here's my feelings, folks. I have to admit that I love the Mary Kay foundation. I feel like for my skin type and my skin complexion, it just works so much better. Like, the color blends perfectly in with my neck, and it gives me a little bit of luminosity so I don't look too dry, too caked on. It's really long lasting. Like, I work 12, 15, 16-hour days sometimes, and at the end of the day, it is still there. It looks really good, and it's not going anywhere. Plus, for the price, I mean, you can't really beat it. I mean, this retails about like $22, and it wears just like a name brand product. And the MAC, I think, is like $42. So for half the price, I'm getting a product that is just as good. And I feel like even though the MAC wears really long and it actually, like, it looks pretty, it might be a little dark for my skin, but it blends fairly well. I just feel like for the price, you can't beat the Mary Kay products. Okay, but I do have one confession. The one product that I do like that's luxury brand versus the Mary Kay is the IT Cosmetics translucent powder. This is so finely milled that it's like your skin feels so soft, and it looks beautiful. Like, it really does make you look like you have no pores. Whenever I use the Mary Kay one, it doesn't give that like flawless finish as much. So that is my one thing that I can't live without and that I will continue to use, and I'm going to throw the translucent powder by Mary Kay aside and keep with the IT Cosmetics one. I had a lot of fun making this video today, though. I think it looks like I could probably still go out in public like this, so that's reassuring. But if you have any questions about any products, or if there's something you've been dying to see, please let me know. You can subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I love you, appreciate the support, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye! Hashtag mom life.
Noah and Chloe. I like seeing baby Jack here today because I like it. Because they wanted to have me here today, and I like them so much. And I want to play with Charlotte with her toys. That's all I want to do. And my mommy and daddy told me that I had to go back to Grandpa and Grandma's house. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Your turn again.
Oh, thank you.